She's still talking.
Prison for everybody.
Talking.
Hide your kids, hide your wives.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination while I pour me this big drink and just start drinking away.
So where do I begin with how fucked this is?
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Oh yeah, this always kind of happens.
Yeah, this is just our luck now.
What's the real surprising is that Edgeworth was caught off guard by it too.
I'm having trouble keeping his voice straight when switching directly from Oldbag.
Time to press. Let's press it all.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do.
Another job? Is it assassin for hire?
No, I check all the people that get passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes.
That means no. That means she doesn't.
So do you?
But those computers are just so frustrating.
Ah! 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 No! No!
Mr. Wright, please
No! No! No!
I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
I can just imagine this is what Brute would be doing right now if he was an actual lawyer. And this happened. No!
Objection, you suck at your job.
You should be fired and not allowed near technology. They should hire somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing. God! How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
Like, when she said that, my brain had, like, multiple malfunctions. The computer, future IT nerd part of me just had a fucking fit. The logic part of my brain was like, what the fuck? Everything else is just like, this doesn't seem right. It all overwhelmed me, and I just kind of shut down there for a second.
Blue screen of death.
Yeah.
When the old bag has an effect on people.
For the most part, this is a murder trial, miss. You dumb bitch.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
It's a steel samurai.
Hashtag bias.
Yeah, no shit. I think she's missing the point. My head hurts.
Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? Heck.
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me.
Oh, Maya, it's your kind.
What?
Steel samurai
That's
fanboys.
someone who's
Savage.
never missed a rehearsal. In all the years she's worked there.
Yeah, but she's a
I'm not a
jackhammer.
Steel Samurai fanboy, I'm a Jackhammer fanboy.
You're a boy?
Oh.
Jackhammer.
Shut up.
Did you read this?
They get information about the rehearsals from Josh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second! Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one can get in! Those were your words!
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks.
They really are your kind, Maya.
Hey!
Oh, and
No.
And?
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Now you called me a 24-year-old man a whippersnapper, so are they kids or are they kids? Kids?
They're
So,
fitting in through a grate, you tell me.
well, there's like someone who's at least 18 who smokes 40 cartons a day who could fit in through there, so... I mean, anything's possible. So on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably second or third grade.
Bring him in right now! What?! I cut out about 16 A's there.
Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day.
Scratching his beard for him.
On the recording, it's his nose.
Oh.
Because I have it cropped, the proportions are a little off, so what I had it on the screen was his nose in the recording.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was picking his nose. Did you read that?
Yeah.
Okay. I was busy scratching his beard.
One was the still samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who went to me about in the second or third grade.
oh yes, well you see his type. You see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
That is literally your job.
I'm too old for this shit.
Maybe you should get a new job then.
A boy in second or third grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Speculation thrown the fuck out.
You're right.
Impossible. I think it's quite heavy. Bring the child to me. We will put him on the stand.
Please?
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind.
Well, if the spear was broken, I know she duct taped it, but it could be re-duct
Yeah,
taped. He could have just unduct taped it, took the end, stabbed it through him. I don't know.
So the murder was a little boy.
Why not?
That's why I erased the data.
I'm gonna have another
Nick?
fucking meltdown. She says she erased the data one more time.
What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. Probably because he's a kid, but he might have done it still.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to take a 5-minute recess.
That's fine.
And by that, I mean I'm going to go drink this whole bottle of Jack.
Well, my order for this bouquet got declined, so I gotta go figure that out anyways.
I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting final information this time!
Into the red.
Or all of you will go to prison!
The red.
Daddy Judge, please.
Not the jumper cables!
I wonder why the
Oh,
emulator was
yes,
running so much
that
better like in
jumper
previous
cable.
episodes.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the case we're on or something. Mr. Willpowers?
Yes?
I think Reki might have taken over this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Right, Reki.
I don't have an unprepared voice. Yes.
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume is off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I'm going back to Penny as my witness. Or my criminal suspect. There we go. She knew she could get into the dressing room, so she walked in, took it, and the reason it looks like she has a sprained ankle is because she's 3 feet too short to wear the fucking thing. And then she stabbed Jake.
Pretty decent activity. Thank you. I couldn't imagine anyone want to steal a Steel Samurai costume.
Really?
Steal a steal?
So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. I think you're fucked. You're the only likely suspect right now. I disagree.
Nick? What are you gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. P-E-N-N-Y.
It'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might
Hell
lose
yeah.
on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Well,
Nick, it's time.
well, crap.
Okay, let's go. Remember, buddy, if you go to prison, bud, you're probably the biggest guy. So punch the 2 next biggest guys. You'll make it happen.
Assert alpha dominance.
Indeed, he's got it. Let's go.
Oh god. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Look, buddy, I've defended myself in worse straits than that. You'll be all right. I'm like,
I like how he's just outlined that, like, then we're not going for who we think is the real suspect, we're just trying to pin it on anyone that it seems possible.
from my understanding, that's kind of like a real court tactic to get it drawn out even longer.
Yep.
Because you don't have to prove innocence, you just have to prove not guilty. There's
Well, not
a
if you think
very
rightly.
big difference. Mr. Edgeworth, would you like to present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple.
I bet all your thoughts are simple, bitch.
Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age.
I bet you two think a lot alike then.
The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime.
I disagree. I disagree.
I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting.
Jackhammer leaned the spear on the ground and then fell forward. It's obvious.
It was a suicide.
We have not. The court has not considered that. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent.
Wow, Edgeworth must look like a real big asshole to this court then, huh?
He does.
Excellent.
But he is still a magnificent bastard, so we kind of allow. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. And you know what that means, right?
Prison.
Yes, prison! So, who is the person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
So we know what my guess is. It's the assistant. As much as I'd like it to be the security lady, I think that's unlikely. But the assistant could have climbed in through the drain pipe, gone into the dressing room, taken the steel samurai armor, and not even having known that he hurt his ankle, could have still looked like she was dragging her ankle because she's 3 feet too small for the armor. Why she would have done it, I have no clue. But could she have done it? Is there a way she could have done it? Yes. Obviously, the 10-year-old kid didn't do shit. And I think the security lady is unlikely.
And the security lady is the definition of red herring. Because you don't like her, and you want to send her to prison.
So I'm gonna say it's the assistant girl.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was the assistant. The steel samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, became the steel samurai.
So you're saying the steel samurai in that picture is really the assistant?
I wish it would just let me, like, explain my reasoning somehow.
Yeah, just like a real lawyer would?
That's correct, Your Honor.
That's in Ace Attorney Investigations 1.
Oh boy. I don't know what that is.
If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright.
Oh, you'd think you'd know that by now, wouldn't you?
Remember the photo. Wasn't the steel samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot.
Oh. Uh-oh. Bad feeling time. Let me explain! Come on!
Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say before you click the option.
Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me.
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think.
So she didn't know.
Yeah.
But that's my point. She didn't have to because she's so small that it would drag on her anyways.
But if you
The
look at the
other
photo,
pant leg is just as long.
if you look at
It
the
looks
photo,
like it's dragging too.
It does!
he's using the spear to prop himself up.
So? It's probably heavy. She's tiny.
No, they're faking a limp.
Nah, dude, it just looks like her leg's so small that the thing just drags behind her. This is bullshit.
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the steel samurai look with that costume.
She can't, and that's my
But she
point.
couldn't walk the steel samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped.
This is fucking garbage! Ugh.
That kind of takes the legs out from under this case.
Damn your one-sided explanations game. Damn you!
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I had to penalize you. As I warned, prison!
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Prison! May we move on, Mr. Wright?
This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Very well, because I like you.
Excellent.
So, who is the other person that could have committed the murder?
I don't know. I have no fucking answers now. I feel like the security lady is like too much of a red herring, but that's the only reasonable
Remember-
explanation.
The security lady wants to get pounded by Jack Hammer, so she wouldn't have killed him.
Because Jack
Yandere,
Hammer
old
told
lady?
her-
Yeah, it's like she killed him so his memory, everyone will remember the time that B character actor got murdered, It'll cement his legacy if she kills him. Because actors who get killed always get remembered.
Instead of being
Remember, you're not
remembered
trying.
for, like,
You're not going
having a-
for, I think they're guilty. You're going for plausible.
I thought the assistant was plausible, so fuck what I know.
Do you want me to say for you an exclamation point?
Yeah, go ahead.
Take the boy.
The boy. It was the grade school boy. That's dumb. Why isn't anyone saying anything?
Pah. Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, it was the Steel Samurai holding the murder weapon. Would you care to explain just how the boy was involved?
Maybe that was a dumb move on my part.
Maybe? Absolutely, Nick.
Hey, shut up.
Mr. Wright? I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned.
I barely heard you whisper, I'm a liar.
I'm gonna get a drink.
It's okay, you saved state before all this, so...
Screw it.
I don't think he's at the... He's not at the desk. He muted.
I think he's actually going to get booze now. I mean... Phoenix Wright drives you to drink.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Well, it gives you, like, the...
This court day is almost over, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's like, it makes you think that you chose right because the music stops.
Yeah.
Do the exclamation points refresh between court days?
Yes.
Okay, because I remembered that not being the case with, like, the health gauge in, I think, the second game?
Did not what it did. The court days in part 2 and 3 are really long.
I could have sworn I remembered, like, coming back and, like, not having all my health on, like, a new court day or something.
Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. It's been too long.
Oh, you're back, Brute?
Brute, you killed it.
It was muted there, too. You missed me slamming down my drink and chugging it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. So cold.
I could just send you to prison, but okay. So, who else could it have been?
Pick the girl.
I don't care. Fuck off, Reki! It was the security lady. I don't give a shit.
Who?
It was you. The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they've been watching the action scene run through? There was only...
I guess the thing about that picture, it's the way they draw the bottom of the outfit is off, but you can see that they are bending one whole knee and the other leg is straight.
There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Old Bag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order! Order! Is this true, Old Bag?
Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you.
Excuse me.
It could be prisoner, Old Bag, if you keep it up.
Turns out chugging this is probably not the best idea. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Are we allowed to drink in the courtroom, Your Honor?
Why would she go to the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
To frame Will Powers, who she hates. Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. So she could have also just deleted the photo. because she just deletes photos and doesn't give a shit. Excellent detective reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh no, I don't like that line. Sherlock Holmes II, baby. Eh? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
He's broken.
Yeah, him and me
Error
both.
404, Edgeworth not found.
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
Suck it, Edgeworth. Sorry, Edge
He doesn't
boy.
like Wendy either.
Yeah, the plot twist is he just wants to throw Wendy in jail.
Supposed to mean.
Send her to prison!
Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Why would we give what in what
Yeah, why would we
universe?
ever give her a break?
In
Yeah,
what
fuck her.
what universe? The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings. Nah, I'm kidding. I fucking hate you.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio?
The boy?
The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only in grade school, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help. He was busy vomiting, so, you know, you had an advantage.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy's not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure?
You didn't know about the injury.
Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof. What?
Proof?
Yeah, proof?
Indeed. Then let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
I do. What?
Yes, it's the spear.
Is it the spear?
Spear's pretty heavy.
Oh, wait.
No,
The
what?
card key.
The card key?
I forget where the card key
Well, no,
actually
it's not the card key wouldn't be it. Oh, because it let them in the Studio One,
There's,
which you need, because we couldn't even get in there.
Well, no, because you
Yeah.
could have
The
came
dr-
in through the grate.
The grate takes you to the dressing room. That's not Studio One.
yeah.
Studio
not
One's a separate gate.
Oh.
Because the map.
I don't remember.
Here, I'll show you the map. Actually, that has the dressing room. The grate takes you in over here, and then you have to get over through this gate to get to Studio One. So it would be the
Right.
card key.
Do the attorney badge.
Fuck off! The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio One. However, you need a card key to enter Studio One, like this one I stole. I mean, borrowed. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key?
I see. That does make sense. Well, would the Gorgon care to comment on this?
The windbag. Speechless. This has gotta be a first.
Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy... what was her name? Gorgon!
Something old bag, Your Honor.
The prosecution will look further into this Gorgon before we continue.
Hey, Edgeworth, does your office take delivery?
Only Delicio.
This is all. The court is adjourned!
I was thinking about having a fruit basket sent along with the flower bouquet, you know? Just a little extra, you know, well-meaning gift.
You're sending a flower bouquet.
Oh, yeah. Wait till you see the message.
Wait a second!
Hey, shit.
I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
I will stop! I will send you to old lady prison!
Just do it! She murdered a man!
We have no proof yet! What is this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony again?
Hello, Red. I haven't seen you in so long, Red part of the volume bar. It's nice to speak with you. I love it when I meet you. It happens at least once a session.
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify!
Oh no!
Get it right!
No!
You thought you were done.
Oh no!
Prison!
Stop! Let it end!
I don't remember enough of this game. It's been too long.
I don't either.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
I remembered these people. I forgot about this thing.
They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day.
So you're a windbag and a sheep.
But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Gorgon! This is crucial information! Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Shut up.
I want names! Everyone is going to prison!
Yeah, she only does what she's told except for backing up a fucking computer, damn it.
Deleted the data.
Brute is vivid.
I'm
The anger.
fucking livid right now. You have no idea how upset and that makes me.
I don't know why my brain said vivid instead of livid.
That makes me so angry. Not vivid. Not backing up. Did I not read?
Right, your cross-examination.
Sorry, Your Honor, I'm having a brain death. Guess we'll just press this all.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
You don't hear about a lot of things, apparently, buddy.
Edgeworth's blowing a gasket.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
That's a confession?
There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
Name!
Who are these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
Oh god.
The director?
I just remembered that guy.
We should have known something was fishy.
I hate to say
I
it,
just
but he's
remember the
right.
woman.
I remember the woman too, but I forgot about the guy until just now.
How? I still don't remember him. How could
Oh,
they have
God.
done a run-through of their action scene without a director?
Remember that chameleon for Super Paper
Of
Mario?
course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
We shouldn't have had to!
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
He's pissed, dude.
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
It's on the map.
Yes.
He never got there because it was, like, blocked by a tree that fell over.
Yeah, I just don't
Yeah,
know why
you
he's
know what?
surprised about it more than anything. Like, it's on the map.
Well, if you look at the guide map,
Thanks.
It did.
Thank you.
Way ahead of you.
here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head had fallen over.
The damn monkey.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but do we want to? I mean, is there like a?
I don't remember.
I don't think. I assume there's no point, no reason for it if it's bringing this up.
All right. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Ow. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point.
Hell yeah.
The prosecution will gather more information about this witness, Miss Gorgon, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned, and if anyone interrupts me again, they are going to mega prison.
Is that like Super Hell?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the place where Frieza goes at the end of Dragon Ball Z's Frieza arc.
Yes.
That's you, Reki.
so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Nice.
Aw, really? It's nothing.
If I had thought about it sooner, I would have referenced Mega Man Legends.
Oh, or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We have to find out more. We have to find out more about this director and producer. And they'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination and figure out if I can schedule a bouquet delivery.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
No, I mean my flower choice.
Oh,
Did they convey the "fuck you" message enough?
what color are they?
Well, it's gonna be like red and blue with white around the outside.
Make sure you tell them to eat a bag of dicks.
I have suck it Edgeworth written down.
That's not bad. It's good. You got a long way to go, though, kid.
I'll keep working on it then.
Neither do
I
I,
thought it
Nick.
was gonna be Suck It Edgy Boy.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
addendum is actually suck it edgy boy.
All right, that's pretty good.
Nailed it.
Then
Show
send him
testicles
the
a little-
literal bag of dicks.
And then I was gonna send him a fruit bouquet of exclusively phallic fruit.
That'll show him.
There we go.
Don't show me a real man.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old windbag. Kinda feel sorry for her.
Bananas.
You are literally the only
Squash.
one.
I know eggplant's a vegetable, but maybe I'll put some of those in there too. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
No, not okay.
Is the fruit basket gonna have peaches too?
Yes. Yes, it is. Of course it is.
How long's this video been going?
41 minutes.
Probably a good idea to end it before it goes too long.
If you want to, yeah. Alright, well, next time we're, I don't know, investigate or whatever the fuck we do.
Yeah.
Send phallic fruit to people, I guess.
Yep. Next time, we send phallic fruit to Edgewood.
Yeah, we
Hell yeah.